everybody. How you doing as reader and medium Rosalind? How is your Wednesday going? How is everything going for you? We've made it into April. I'm very happy about that because in Michigan there's literally 6 months of winter when you just go from November all the way through to April, and we're still getting down like 28, 30 degrees every night. It is such a good feeling to know that not only springtime is here, we already had Ostara. It's just time for like a rebirth and renewal. So today, what I've done so far, I have given my offerings and I've talked to Saint Expedite, and he's a very popular saint in New Orleans, where part of my family is from. And I always talk to him and give him offerings, and I tell him thank you on Wednesdays. He does like certain types of offerings, and he works with a lot of people to help them remedy their financial situations quickly. So, literally, if you need like a bill paid quickly, you're short on something, you need extra money to go along with your payment, or if you need masculine energy to kind of break through something for you, Saint Expedite. Some people call him Saint Expeditious, which is like the longer version of his name. They do work with him. I do make a lot of Saint Expedite soap, candles, oils, even the bath. So if you go to www.rosalindvaughn.net, which is my website for a very long time, you will see different things that I create there to help everyday people. We're everyday people on this path trying to live happier, more comfortable, more energetic, more loving lives here. So I don't have judgment of what you're going through and what's happening in your life. I don't judge people that way because we've all been there, right? We've all been there. So I was talking to him this morning and getting the soap order ready for him and for the client that requested it. And I want to let you know that there's some people, at this time that they still feel stuck energy. You still feel closed off from other people. You feel like you're not having a breakthrough, even though the weather's changing and we have this whole thing going on. Even if you look in the Farmer's Almanac, you'll notice some things. And the new moon we just had. If you're still feeling stuck, you may need to change up your vibration. You may be in a low vibration, which can happen sometimes if you're helping people too much. If you have people in your life who are, they really just need you to enable them all the time. They kind of drain you, or if you have a job where you're putting in a lot of energy and time and they don't really appreciate it so much. Those are the kinds of things that can drain us. And it's usually something rooted from childhood, rooted from a relationship you may have had years ago, and it may be kind of deep and it's still kind of stuck in your vibration. For those kinds of things, you can use spiritual baths, okay, cleansing and banishing, protection. I create those also. It's oils, candles, soaps, bath salts, and spiritual bath instructions I can give you. Those kinds of things are very important in a basic way. Okay, so for some of us, we work with other people, other energies. People are relying on us, or people are calling sometimes, and it's always a request. Pay attention to those kinds of things because it creates a need in your life for cleansing and banishing away negative and also protecting your aura. Okay. Also, that protection is important. Okay. So, for things like that, remember that that is part of your consistency, it's part of your grounding, it's part of you being more stable in your energy, in your thoughts, and in your body, your chakra system. So that's always important. Remember your cleansing, banishing, and all of those things. If you hear something in the background, it's just my cats, okay? So my dog is quiet. He's quieter, but the cats, they really get it going sometimes, okay? They really get it going. They want to run and jump, and they do things that surprise me. I mean, because I did not ask them or teach them to turn lights off and on. And I think that is so hilarious that they just do this on their own. They like, they want to run and turn the lights on. I'm like, well, I was asleep. It's nighttime. Like, you just came here, turn the lights on. Yeah, they do things like that. They're hilarious sometimes. Or if they take apart something that I just put together. I walk back in the room, an hour later, they took apart everything that I put together. It's hilarious. But anyway, so I just wanted to touch base with you all on things that you may need in your life. And it doesn't have to always be a negative thing and you're stuck in it. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's financial, career based, court and legal matters, your credit. I do create court case oils. I create law stay away, things that you just use commonly in your life. There's even Bible verses that go along with it. Some people call that Bible magic. Okay. So there's things to do to protect yourself, a way to get prepared for what you may be going through in your normal daily human life, right? Like all of us. So, this is another like get to know me, but I'm also wanting to share some of the information on my products and services. So, I'm available, of course, for private readings. They're usually done on private link video, and I just send you the video clip after I get your payment and your questions. Okay, so I'm gonna leave my email below and my website. And I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day, a beautiful rest of your week. I'll talk to you all again soon, okay? Take care. Bye bye.